Most people think Yoga Nidra is just relaxation. Just lying down, closing your eyes, and letting go. But if it was that simple, you wouldn't struggle so much to actually relax. Your body might stop, but your mind keeps going. Thoughts keep running. Your system stays active. So this is not about trying harder to relax. Yoga Nidra is not relaxation. It is a specific neurological state. And once you understand what actually happens in your brain during the practice, you understand why it works so differently from anything else. Most people today live in a state of constant activation. Their system is always on. Even when you try to rest, it doesn't switch off. You sit down, the thoughts continue, you go to bed, your body's tired, but your mind is still active. So people think, I need more discipline. I need more control. But that's not the problem. The problem is that your system has lost the ability to shift states. That's it. And you can think your way out of that. You've probably tried that already. This is where Yoga Nidra, also known as NSDR, comes in. The name translates as yogic sleep, but that's misleading because it is not sleep. In sleep, awareness disappears. The body rests, but you're not conscious. In most meditation, you're awake, but the mind is still active. Yoga Nidra is different. The body enters deep rest, muscle tension drop, breathing slows down, but your awareness stays present. You are deeply relaxed and fully aware at the same time. Now, this is where it becomes really interesting. Your brain starts to shift from the fast, active thinking into slower, deeper states, into what we call alpha and then theta. The same state just before you fall asleep. And this is where emotional processing happening, where the brain becomes more open to change. But there's another key shift. The part of your brain responsible for constant thinking, your inner narrative, starts to quiet down. That voice in your head, that endless loop of thoughts about the past, about the future, about yourself, it begins to lose its grip. And that's often the first moment people experience real silence. Thoughts are still there, but you're not inside of them. Sensations are present, but you're not reacting to them. There's space. Because when you're identified with every thought, your system stays in stress, not because of the outside world, because your own mind. In this state, that loops break. No constant reactivity, no internal conflict, and for the first time, your system can fully recover. So this is not just relaxation, this is restoration. Your system begins to recover. And here's why this matters for change. In this state, your brain becomes more flexible, less defensive, less controlled, which means new patterns can actually land. Not through force, not through repetition, but because your system is finally open. That's why Yoga Nidra uses intention. Not as something you push, but as something you introduce into a system that's ready. And over time, with consistent practice, your system learns this new state. You don't just experience it during the session. You start to carry it into your daily life. Less reactivity, more space, more clarity, and not because you're trying harder, but because your system is different. Yoga Nidra doesn't add something new. It removes what's been blocking your system from functioning the way it is designed to. The calm, the clarity, and the stability. These are not things you need to create. They're what naturally emerges when your system is regulated. Now, if you want to experience this directly, I've created guided NSDR Yoga Nidra sessions on this channel and inside the Mind Movement app. No experience needed. Just lie down, press play, and let your nervous system do the work. Enjoy.